Well, I don't suppose you expected to see me on the train again quite so soon, but as it happens, my flute is already fixed. In fact, it was fixed yesterday, but by the time he rang me, time was getting on and I'd made other plans. So I didn't go yesterday, but here I am again today. The sun is actually out. I know, a rare sight for South Wales at the moment. Today, I figured, since it's actually not going to rain, and since we're all looking for open air places to meet with others at the moment, I'm going to, once I've got my flute, do a little walk around very close to Cardiff Centre and find some green open spaces where people can meet up. So that's going to be the theme of this specific video. I'm sitting right at the back of the carriage here by the toilet, look, which is disabled loo. It's really empty. There's only a few other people on the train, look, so I can stand up and flash the camera around. These are accessible toilets that we have. You get a wheelchair in, automatic door at the press of a button. They've modified the carriage by taking some of the seats out and putting these single ones in. Every single one has a power point with a USB socket plus the normal 3-pin. There's Radaware there, and by there's an Archimedes screw, which is a turbine generating some electricity. I say Archimedes screw, I'm sure the water's going down it and not up, but you know what I mean. Through Cathays. Oh, there's another train. So I'm going to get off at Central Station. Changed my mind, I'm getting off at Queen Street.
I'll catch you in a bit now. Yeah, take it easy.
They've got staff directing people through a sort of one-way system at the moment during the COVID. Oh, green man! Oh, that's the green man. I rather inconveniently need the loo. I don't know if they're going to be open in here, but I'm going to have a quick look. Not the best time to be using public loos, but never mind. Well, that saves me the trip up the stairs, doesn't it? I do know where there are some open, which is in the big shopping centre with John Lewis at the end. I would have gone on the train, but somebody went in the loo and they were in it for like 20 minutes. I don't know what they were doing in there, but anyway, I didn't get to use the loo and it was really quiet on the train as well. I'm scoping out Nata & Co. It's a Portuguese bakery. I was wondering if they had outdoor seating because I really want to treat myself to a cafe lunch today, but only if I can sit outside, so I'm going to have that as an option. I've come into St David's shopping centre just to get to the loos really, and I was just hearing a busker outside in the street singing and playing guitar, and it gave me a great pang of missing doing live performance. Oh, so looking forward to that getting started up again. It's been a long time. Follow the arrows. I can't get used to all this one-way lot. I can't quite get used to all the arrows. Somebody was saying that he'd noticed on the footage that I'd gone totally the wrong way, and I'm not noticing sometimes that they're even there. That's the problem. There's a guy singing here. He's quite often here. He's got a face shield on today. Tiger's one of Izzy's very favourite shops. It's a good place to get inexpensive little bits and bobs, and a lot of them are quite practical and useful as well. There's the Christmas tree. Should we go and have a look at the Christmas tree? Oh, that's nice. Aww. We've got two-dimensional picture ornaments, and I think that could work quite well, you know, on a domestic tree. I'm half tempted to have a go at making some myself. I say these things and then the reality is I never actually get time to do it. It's a nice idea though. Be a nice thing to do with the kids, wouldn't it? Lovely, bright, colourful pictures painted on cars and cut them out and punch a hole in and tie them on the tree. Of course, in the olden days that would have been a fire hazard because they had candles or just really hot lights, but they seem to be all right now with the LED ones, don't they? Okay, That was toilet mission accomplished, so it's the ones down there. It's the one with John Lewis right at the end there, okay? Just so you know, I'm going out and I'm going to go and get my flute, which is what I've actually come to Cardiff for. Because if you're new to this channel, I'm a flautist. I broke a pad on my flute and I came into Cardiff the other day to take it to be fixed, and now I'm picking it up because it's done. As I'm passing, I'll just tell you about the Cardiff Christmas market. It is here. And if you want to freeze the screen, you can have a little look to see where everything is. There's a map of it here, and these maps are on the ends of the rows of shacks. So it comprises of lots of independent sellers selling their wares. So if you want to support your local businesses instead of the huge ones, you can come to Cardiff because there's loads of them. Some more down there, look. And more there, and more the other side as well. Let's get this flute then. Back to GM Music. I'm looking forward to having a good old play on it again. Great, I've got my flute, that is all done. Hopefully I don't break another pad for a very long time. I've most definitely got Nata and Co in mind now for a spot of lunch, so I'm gonna head there, and hopefully there are still some outdoor seats available. I'm passing by the old library. This actually was a library when I was a kid, but it's the Museum of Cardiff now. In normal times you go in and there's a lovely free to enter museum in there, which tells the story of Cardiff from its very early beginnings. But right now, it's got these market stalls in front of it. Look, everything from jewellery, knitteds, crafts, ornaments. What else have we got? Let's have a look. I mean, there's all sorts of things. It's very varied. Ooh, French cuisine style street food. Now, I'm tempted, but I do want to go and sit at a table. Cafe Nero there with outdoor seating. Now, that would be another option I would consider, but I've got my heart set on Nata and Co at the moment. There's Cardiff Market. Oh, that looks beautiful in the sunshine, doesn't it? Really lovely. We haven't had a lot of sun lately, so I'm appreciating the sight of it. I signed at the Times. I just had a phone call from the hospital that my daughter's got an appointment at fairly soon, and they were doing like a survey about whether she'd had any coronavirus symptoms or whether I had as well. So that was fine. I had to come down this road because there's a saxophonist who's very loud. Very lovely, but I couldn't hear the phone. Anyway, right, I'm starving. I've arrived at Nata and Co and I'm having a look to see what they've got. I might go for a brioche vegetariano. Oh, they've got a cheese, ham and tomato one down there. Oh, look at these. Oh, oh. They've got a whole cabinet dedicated to the pastel de nata, and in fact they have Nutella ones. Look at that. Oh yes, this is me happy. A cappuccino grande, so a big one, and a brioche thingy with spinach and cheese and I think maybe some tomato. And I am feeling so proud of myself because I went in and I just spoke Portuguese and they like smiled and spoke Portuguese back, so that was really cool. I actually got to have a dialogue. Yay! A little bit of trouble understanding everything still after all these years, but got to just keep trying and floundering and eventually getting there, haven't you? I'm gonna tuck into this now. I suppose I better take my mask off, to be honest, because I'm gonna have a job eating otherwise, aren't I? It's getting a bit soggy anyway after all that. I forget I've got it on after a while, to be honest. I'm getting used to it now. Let's give this coffee a go. It's very hot. Very nice. The Serviet's trying to blow away. Get back. They warmed it up for me. He asked me did I want it hot or cold, and I thought he was saying do you want to sit in or out, so my answer was I'm going to sit outside. So this is how bad I am at understanding spoken Portuguese. Anyway, I gave it a good go. Very tasty. Very nice indeed. It is not bland, I can assure you. I just dropped tomato in my coffee. Tomato, onion, powdered chocolate and frothy milk. What an unexpected combination, but actually it worked. Let's have a take to it showing you the contents. Now I've got quite considerably into this brioche vegetable brioche. I can tell you that there's some finely chopped olives, which are very tasty and adding a lot to the intense flavour. There's some spinach, chopped fresh tomato and chopped onion. I'm not sure what the yellow stuff is. It's mustard. I'm sure the yellow is mustard because it tastes mildly mustardy, but not really, not burny hot though. It's nice. I'm being observed by people. I so enjoyed that. I finished my lunch now and my coffee, and I'm gonna go and show you somewhere green and open air where you could potentially meet up with people. I've diverted off at the merry-go-round there. It's a very beautiful building. I really like the stonework there, or brickwork even. Oh, what an idyllic scene. You wouldn't think you were right in the centre of Cardiff, would you? Okay, maybe you would. With the bus noise. Being a local, I don't even know what these places are called, but we are heading towards Gorsedd Gardens, which is just by there. Oh, there goes the megabus. Never been on a megabus, but they're very cheap. Good cheap way to get into London, apparently. God, I haven't been here in ages. I certainly haven't been here since the pandemic, and it's nice to be back. Oh, looks like they've got a little coffee and cake stall. Oh, well, there we are. So if you're having an al fresco meetup and it's not raining, you can come here and buy some snacks and drinks at the little kiosk there and sit out at those tables or on a bench. So by there, that is the City Hall. And there, shrouded in some kind of covering for some reason, we've got the museum. There's the City Hall coming into view now. Oh, I've got some girls dancing in the fresh air. Oh, that's so lovely to see. Better not like film them too much because, you know, they're obviously rehearsing, but it's so nice to see people getting around the pandemic and getting out into the fresh air, spacing out, doing their thing. So we've got a bit of a, well, I suppose this is the Gorsedd, the stone circle. Now what are they doing with that museum, I wonder? Giving it a good clean, perhaps? Oh, it's open, I do believe. We've got some masked attendants at the door. I'm not going to go in though, not today. After being cooped up for so long in my little terraced house, it's almost overwhelming to be confronted with such enormous architecture. Let's have a look what it says on the museum. Rhaid I chi wisgo gorchydd wyneb y tu fewn. You must wear a face covering when inside. Well, no surprises there. Oh, accessible entrance. Didn't know that existed. I do now. So I'm going to take you on to my next green space. For your bearings, there's the museum, there's the City Hall, and here, thanks to the information provided by Google Maps, is Alexandra Gardens. Yet again, having grown up here, I don't know what any of these things are called. You know, I just used to open the front door, walk, find places and not know what they were. But it's Alexandra Gardens. So I had this in mind as somewhere you could come and meet up in the fresh air. There's no play facilities here or anything like that. There's a great war memorial right in the centre of it, which is quite spectacular and worth a look. Got plenty of benches, quite often lovely floral displays depending on the time of year. Spring and summer bedding and all that. Here's the war memorial. Should we have a little look through? Now, does it have water in it? No, I don't think it does. I think maybe it did. Oh yeah, it does. Look, there we are. I remembered right. I haven't been here for years, honestly. So this bedding here is often bursting with colour, depending on the time of year. As I'm filming this, it is November, so it's the least striking and colourful time of year to visit, but anyway, at least you know it's here now. I'm going to do a quick walk around this for my prospective new channel that I haven't set up yet, because I'm thinking about doing a walkthrough channel, but I think I've got some stuff to learn before I'm ready to do it. But anyway, I'm going to take some shots, and whether I use it or not, I don't know. My main problem with it is I just feel bad about full-on filming people without asking them first. And it just feels wrong, but it's difficult not to do it when you're just walking around with a camera doing everything on one shot. But anyway, I'm gonna switch channels. Okay, I've done my walk around video, managed not to film anybody, I think. Now we're going to come out of this exit here. I would say we're walking around the civic centre right now. Oh, those potholes. Check out these statues though.
Lovely to see you. Thank you so much.
That leaf pile was deeper than I expected. Oh, it's just so stunning, that building, isn't it? I do feel really fortunate to have grown up in Cardiff and had this within walking distance of my house the whole time. Huh? There's another university building there. Look at the details on here of dragons. He's asleep, he's having a nap. That one. Oh, look at his tail. Hanging down. Look, you see, if you're rushing past, you just wouldn't notice these little details, would you? It's really quite a luxurious day that I'm having today with all this time to stop and look at things. He's a bit spiderwebby, isn't he? He's in stasis or something. Now what we got here, oh, this is the police HQ, Cardiff Central Police Station. If you're wondering what police is in Welsh, as you can see, it's Heddlu, not Headloo. You could be forgiven for thinking it was Headloo, but it's Heddlu. There's the side of the City Hall. But we're going this way, into the sun. Next on our list is Bute Park, and look how big that is. Look, it just goes on and on and on and on. We're gonna take the underpass here. So for your bearing, City Hall's over there, museums over there, Gorsedd Gardens over there, town that way. But we are going down. Oh, look at Canal Boat. There's a little glimpse into Cardiff's past for you. Oh goodness, what's happened to this guy here? Wow, splosh. Nice bird. The amount of times I've come through here and just not stopped to take in the little details. So I'm enjoying doing that today. And there's an entrance into Bute Park. And if you go on that way, you come to the Welsh College of Music and Drama. The sun is really low at the moment, it's going down. I just wanted to take a little pause and show you the North Gates here. For some reason these gates are open so we can go on the bridge. I do believe these towers used to be a lot taller, but they got refashioned at somebody or other's whim. Look, literally just stepped off a really busy road and all of a sudden we're plunged into tranquility. One thing that I really like about Cardiff, and I like lots of things about Cardiff, but one of the things is how much green space there is. There are so many parks. That's Welsh Col up there, Welsh College of Music and Drama. Now, believe it or not, I used to live there in that building I just pointed out to you. It used to be flats when I was little, and I moved away when I was about 2 years old. And this was my front garden, pretty much. I don't remember it from that time, but there we are. Wasn't I lucky? That was a nice start. I'm walking past the music college now, and I don't know if you can hear it. I'll just be quiet a moment. Don't know if you can hear it, but if the wind's blowing in the right direction, you can quite often hear the music practice, because those are music practice rooms, you see, and I can hear trumpeting at the moment. It's 3:15 and I'm gonna head back soonish because I don't want to get the train in the pandemic in rush hour, and I ended up doing that the other day because I didn't really think it through. But I've got just enough time to go out of the entrance and show you how to get in from just beyond the castle. And in fact there are two ways that you can get in, because you can get in either side of the River Taff. Oh, we've got a Gruffalo. I have to show you the Gruffalo. Gruffalo. Well, I think it's the Gruffalo. Do you think that's the Gruffalo? It's a bit like a warthog. This is somewhere I've hung out in the past with groups of home educators. It's the next best thing to a play area here, really. The kids liked it. So we've got a balancing snaky thingy, vertical stump things of a variety of heights that you can leap from one to the other. Also, this thing here with the two ropes, two horizontal ropes. So you walk along one, hold on to the other one. This is hardcore, this one. A balancing rope without anything to hold on to. Another balancing-y thingy on chains, so presumably that wobbles around a bit. It is anchored there, so it's not going to get into a massive swinging thing. This thing, I suppose, like you normally do this, you know, kind of thing. Oh no, I've gone and got started now. I'm going to have to finish. Oh, they're photographing a squirrel. I'll keep my voice down. Another balancing thingy. I'll try and speed up because it's going to be a really long vlog. Another balancing thingy. Another balance. This is all about the balance, I guess. If you're see, my home educator head is saying now, oh, I want to develop my child's gross motor skills. I will bring them here with a group of friends. They develop their gross motor skills without even knowing they're doing it. The river's by there. Look at those seagulls. You can quite often hear seagulls in Cardiff. It is part of its soundscape, I would say. It's a Summer House Cafe here. It's not open at the moment. I don't know if it's open during this period or if it's just shut for the day. I don't know. Anyway, there's a bridge here. They built this when they had the cricket here. I'm going to cross over now and I shall go out one exit and show it to you and then pass the other one on the way back. There's the stadium over there. There's a lovely French busker on the bridge, playing a most extraordinary looking button accordion thing. I've never seen one like it before. It's a perfect square shaped on either end. And here we've got a man selling freshly ground coffee from beans with a proper coffee machine on a bike trailer, a push bike trailer. So I thought that was lovely. Might be worth knowing it's there if you're coming out here to meet up with people outside. I came straight out of the exit, forgot I was going to film it. Okay, so this is one way in. This is officially called Sophia Gardens. Canton and Riverside are in that direction. Town is in that direction. There's the stadium, as you can see. We've got a cycle lane here these days. Been there for ages, actually. That's not news. Water bus stop, because there's a water bus that goes along the river down to Cardiff Bay. And just over the bridge here, there's another entrance into Bute Park. I'm just coming up to the entrance here, just over the bridge. Here it is. Can't miss it really, can you? Bute Park. Oh, did I tell you? It's a fine collection of interesting trees in there. Quite an arboretum. There's also the Pettigrew tea rooms here. And is it open? It must be. The board's out there and people are having tea. I'm going to head back home on the train now. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like. It really helps the channel to grow. I so appreciate it. If you're new here and you'd like to follow more of our story, do hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.